All right, welcome back to my channel. How you doing today? Today's video, we are going to discuss how to choose a broker, choosing the right one for you. So whether you're a new trader just starting out, or maybe you've been trading for a few years, you got some experience, but you've been using the same broker for a few years now, these are all important questions you are going to want to ask yourself to determine, are you using the right broker or are you going to choose the right broker? All right, so as you can see around me here, there are lots of different brokers. This is just a select few of them. There are thousands out there. Based on you specifically, what broker is the right one for you? So, topics we will discuss. Step one, know your needs. Step two, figure out the fees. Step three, test the broker's platform. Step four, look into the deposits and withdrawals. And then finally, step five, look at their customer service. All right, so step one, knowing your needs. What is your trading style? Are you going to be a passive investor and you just have money you want to put into investments, but you want to choose your own and you want to do this all on your own? Or are you looking to, maybe you have a full-time position right now and you're making decent money, but you want to trade, you want to invest a little bit, but you're going to be like you're not going to be able to actually watch your trades on a daily basis and you're going to be swing trading kind of? Or are you going to be trying to do this as a full time career and intraday trading, maybe even scalping the market? Those are important questions. We will look into a couple little things later on in this video based on your trading style. All right. What kind of trades will you be executing? Are you looking to trade stocks? Are you looking to trade bonds? Maybe the Forex market, commodities, these are important questions because some brokers don't actually offer certain things. Some only offer Forex trading, some only offer stocks. All right. So, yeah, what kind of trades will you be executing? Next, what are your trading goals and what are you investing for? So, this is personalized to you. Whatever this question means to you, what are your goals and why are you getting into this? Some brokers may be able to help you and some may not. So ask yourself this question as well. Step two, figure out the fees. This is super important. So, is there a minimum deposit? Some brokers do require a minimum deposit. So, whether it's $1,000, I know Saxo Bank, I believe, is $10,000. So, some people only have a couple hundred. I know when I first started out, I only had $250. I was a student. So, I mean, I put $250 in and built my way up. So if if I was looking into trying to get into Saxo Bank, I would never have been able to do that. All right. So that's an important question right there. Are there monthly or annual fees? Some brokers do actually require this. A lot don't, but some do. So look into that as well. Will you have access to their trading platform? So some connect to like MT4 or MT5 platforms, but some have their own proprietary trading platforms. Will you have access to this for free, or are you going to have to pay for it? Some people don't want to pay for that, and you know, that's all based on you. But is there a minimum account balance? Uh, this I haven't really seen too much of, but I'm sure it's out there. I'm sure some brokers do have a minimum account balance. Um, I'm I would imagine probably Saxo Bank, if your minimum deposit is 10,000, they probably want your minimum account balance to be $10,000. All right. So moving on, if you are looking to trade stocks, what are trading commissions? So what are these going to be for you based on that broker? Some have a flat rate, some have a floating rate based on liquidity of that stock. All right. I believe CMC Markets, which is who I'm currently with, is $10 to enter, $10 to exit. All right. Our commission's variable based on how much you invested and how often you trade. So, um, if is there different levels to your commission? So, if you're investing, let's say $100,000, is there a lower commission based on that? Or if you're only putting $1,000 in, are you going to pay a little bit higher commission? Or like this said here, is there a floating rate dependent on how often you trade? So, like I said earlier, if you are going to be a day trader doing this full time, you are going to be making more trades. So maybe they give you better commissions, right? All right, next thing. What is the difference between commission rate for different securities? So, if you're trading stocks, if you're trading bonds, is there a different commission based on those assets? These are all things you're going to want to look into because maybe you don't want to trade bonds and maybe that broker has a higher commission rate on stocks. All right. All right. So next thing here, we are going to look at trading the Forex market. So fees you're going to want to look into are spreads. So my last video, if you haven't watched it yet, I did mention what spreads are. So I'll post it up there in the corner on the little card. But yeah, so what are the spreads going to be on your trades? What are you going to pay to enter and exit that trade? What are the margin rates? So some brokers have higher margin rates and you have to use more of your capital. This is basically your leverage. So, maybe you don't have a lot of money and you need really good margin rates. So, you're going to have to choose a broker that has low margin rates and will give you a better leverage so you can build up your account. And then there are going to be holding costs. So, holding the asset overnight. So when the market changes over to a new day, the Forex market where I'm from, Eastern time zone, we change over at 5 p.m. So at 5 p.m., based on that, whether I'm selling or buying that currency pair, I either pay an amount, I receive an amount. Almost just spilled my coffee there. All right. So next thing, testing the broker's platform. So, are quotes in real time? I know most brokers will have this. However, there might be a few that don't. I know if you're on TradingView um, and you don't pay for a membership with TradingView, you will get lagging quotes. All right. So, this isn't a huge factor because most will provide real time quotes, but you never know. Some might not, right? All right. So, can you set up customized watch lists with alerts? This is very important because you're not going to want to just enter trades randomly. You're going to want to be able to actually set up a watch list of trades that have potential, but they're not quite there yet. So, you're going to want to maybe set an alert when it does reach a certain point, and then you can enter that position, right? So, this is very important. This one here. So, can you do this with the broker that you're looking into? And then, what kind of orders can be placed? Are you just able to have market orders? So you enter exactly where price is right now? Or can you set uh, buy orders like stop orders or limit orders? Um, you know, when price reaches a certain point, can that broker actually enter that trade for you without you even being there? All right. So some brokers can do this, some can't. And then, is there a trading journal feature that tracks your trades and your progress? All right, so this is very important. Currently, I am actually switching from CMC markets. I am going to Oanda because, well, mainly because of this, actually. This is one feature that Oanda has that I really do like. It actually tracks everything, it journals it for you, tracks your performance, and gives you graphs based on how you're doing. All right. You can actually connect it to my FX book as well, which further gives you more data and helps you backtest basically your strategies and your performance. All right. It lets you see where you're going right and where you're going wrong. So this is actually a very important feature that I've been doing myself personally. But it is a lot of work to do this yourself. So maybe you don't want to do that and you want a broker that can do it for you, right? All right. So moving on, is there a demo practice account feature? This is very important, especially if you're a new trader. But even if you're an experienced trader and maybe you're going through a little drawdown period and you want to just go back to the drawing board and work out in demo what you're doing wrong and try fix those errors, right? So if you're a new trader, you're definitely going to want a demo account because first of all, you got to learn their platform, you got to learn how to trade and make sure that you're actually going to make money doing this, right? Uh, we don't want to be just throwing money at the market and not get anything out of it, right? All right, so this is very important here. And then what technical indicators are available? Some brokers only offer a select few of them. If you can connect to MT4, there are thousands of indicators that you could look into, but some brokers don't connect to MT4. So, which ones are available and which ones are you looking to use? Does that broker offer them? All right. And are all drawing tools available? So, can you draw trend lines? Can you draw support and resistance, Fibonacci's, um, GAN fans? There's a whole bunch of different tools that you can draw, but some brokers might not offer all of them. They might only offer a select few of them. So, based on your trading style, your strategy, does that broker actually offer the things you need based on those drawing tools? And then, can you do back testing? So, this is slightly different than a demo or a practice account in the sense of can you look back on data that's already played out and play it in real time? All right. So, like a demo account, you can only enter a trade and then you have to wait for the results. Whereas back testing, you can actually go back in time, replay it from that point, and do it right now, right? Let it play out, and you can just fast forward through it and see how the trade played out. And you can do multiple trades throughout this day or couple hours that you want to backtest and have some data to determine whether your strategy is working or not, right? You don't have to wait for it. So this is a very important feature that some brokers do offer, some don't. But if they don't, I mean, paying for a membership with TradingView, you do have a replay feature. So, there's ways around this one if the broker doesn't offer it. All right. So, step 4, deposits and withdrawals. This is super important. All right. When looking into depositing funds, how can you deposit money into your brokerage account? Um, do you have to do it through a credit card? Can you transfer money from your bank? Can you transfer money maybe through PayPal or any other type of wallet like that? So, based on how you actually want to deposit money, can you do that with that broker? Next, how long does it take? So when you actually submit that money, do you have to wait a week? Do you have to wait, 3 days, maybe 2 days? I know with CMC markets, it's actually overnight. You can see your money in your trading account with a bank transfer. All right. But some might be different. All right. So next, are they FDIC or CDIC insured? All right. So these are going to be your federal and your Canadian insurance. So basically, if something happens to that broker, to your money, is it going to be insured? I'm sure there's other ones in different parts of the world, but I'm in Canada here, so we have the CDIC. So yeah, basically, some brokers might not actually be insured, and your money's just you're hoping that they're going to be reliable, but that's not really the safest bet, right? So you're gonna want to probably have have them secured, right? You're gonna want to know your money's safe. All right, so make sure that your broker is connected to one of these entities. All right. So now looking at withdrawing funds, how long does it take for your sale to settle? So let's say I close a trade for some profit today and I want to withdraw that money today. Can I do that? Or do I have to wait 1 business day, 2 business days to actually secure that profit and have them allow me to withdraw that money? All right. How easy is the withdrawal process? Is there many steps you have to take, or is it just a click of a button? You say, I want my money, and they give it to you. Or is there hoops that they make you jump through? Because you don't really want that. It's your money. You earned it. You want it when you want it, right? And then finally, how long does it take to receive your money? So once you hit that withdrawal button, how many days or hours, if you're lucky, does it take to receive your money in your bank account? All right. So maybe this is very important to you and you need that money right away when you need it. And some brokers may not offer that. Some you might have to wait a whole week, you know? So this is something to look into. And then finally, step 5, customer service. This is super important because not often do problems arise, but when they do, you are going to want them fixed immediately. All right. So, is there a direct number to call? Um, some brokers, they actually don't have a number you can call, and you might have to email them. But you are going to want to actually speak to someone right away if a problem arises, right? So, this is super important here. Is their service 24/7 and on holidays? Can you reach someone when you need to at any time of the day? All right. And then finally, is there a chat on the platform? Some brokers do offer this where you can actually just open up the chat and speak to someone immediately through your computer on their platform. Um, this is actually sometimes even better than calling someone because you get an answer immediately. You don't have to wait on hold. Um, maybe sometimes there's language barriers, and you can just talk to them just like that, right? And get a quick answer. So that's the end of this video here. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. Hope you do choose the right broker for yourself. Choosing a broker is super important. I mean, I've been with CMC Markets for I think 3 years now, and I mean they've been good to me. They have been. I haven't had no issues with them. I just do want more from them that they just don't offer. Right? Um, Tracking my trades is the main reason why I'm switching. Um, it's a lot of work to actually journal everything yourself and create that performance um, metrics, right? Um, like charting and things like that, that Owanda offers. I believe Owanda might have slightly lower or higher margin rates or margin requirements, but it's not going to be a whole lot more. So that's fine. But yeah, so yeah, hopefully you learned something, um, and you end up choosing the right broker for yourself. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, hit that bell if you want notifications for new videos coming out, and I will see you in the next one. Have yourself a good day and take care.